My name is Goldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman and Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law issues in Michigan. Please subscribe to our channel. When we talk about abuse, there's physical abuse, there's emotional abuse, there's all different kinds of abuse. As a parent, if you believe that your child is the victim of some abuse, can you withhold parenting time? Well, I suppose that the proper thing to do is file a motion with the court and get the court's permission. But what if you're in a situation where you don't have time for that? You could file a motion, but your lawyer appropriately tells you it's going to be 2 weeks before you can get before a judge. What do you do in the interim? Do you send your child into an abusive environment or not? That's really the key. I mean, on the one hand, you shouldn't take the law into your own hands. On the other hand, maybe you have a legitimate explanation. A lot of people feel, and I've said this before, it's better to ask for permission than forgiveness. So you want to ask the court to stop the parenting time before you take it into your own hands. But what if you can't? What if you can't do it because you don't have enough time and your kid will be visited with 2 weeks of abuse before you get before a judge? What do you do? Well, in that situation, you really have to define what you're dealing with. If you're dealing with an emotional abuse, then I would wonder, and the court would wonder, how long has it been going on? Are you trying to say that the mom never abused the kid and all of a sudden started to emotionally abuse the child? Or is it something of long standing? If it's something of long standing that you have tolerated and dealt with for many, many months, you better file a motion. Don't go taking something into your own hands when it's been going on forever. Because the court is not going to be sympathetic to your position. On the flip side, if it's something brand new that just came up and you feel that the other parent is maybe having some sort of breakdown, you don't want to put your child in that environment, I get it. And you may have to weigh it out and decide, should I save my child and possibly withstand the wrath of the court? That's a balance. You should call your lawyer and have your lawyer give you some guidance in that regard. I will tell you this, here's what you got to watch out for. Just because you think that the other parent is showing emotional abuse toward your child doesn't mean that they are. Your definition of what may be emotional abuse may not be shared by the court. If you think it's emotional abuse that one child should be denied an ice cream cone because they, let's say, had a lot of cavities, I don't know if the court's going to see it that way, other than the court may see it that this is an attempt to promote the child's overall dental health. Now, you could say, well, then they should take the other children for ice cream. I get it, but that becomes a parenting style issue, not an abuse of that kid. So you've got to really, really be very judicious in your analysis so that when the judge, who's ultimately judicious, has to make a decision about it, he'll be able to decide it in your favor. If you have any questions about that, reach out, and we'll be glad to help you out.